Hey everyone, it's me Ari Dots with a quick video. Listen, before people take you out, whether it's kidnapping you, murdering you, or trying to get rid of you one way or the other, they will first attack your image. What I mean with image, which is your reputation. People will first attack your reputation before they actually attack you directly physically. Okay, let me give an example. If someone has a lot of stress, because they can't pay bills, or maybe his wife left him, or maybe she is called out something she can't stand. Let's say someone just wants to offload on the rest, and they just jump on someone, can beat someone up. They're gonna think, what the hell goes on over here? They won't get people on their side. But if they now claim that they were acting in self-defense, now there's a possibility people may take their side. Or if they gave warnings that what they're about to do, people still don't choose his side, but at least they gave them warnings. People who do evil, or people who are in chronic escapism. Now, chronic escapism itself doesn't mean you're an evildoer, but you are contributing to evil. Okay, because chronic escapism is wrong. You're harming yourself and others in the process. If you insist on that, then it becomes evil. Okay? Then it went from sin, that is escapism, into wickedness. But anyway, and iniquity is when violence is normalized in a community. That's iniquity. So I know the difference between sin, wickedness, and iniquity. But anyway, when people want to escape, they won't just say they want to escape. For example, if a guy is tired of the responsibilities of being a husband and a father, he just wants to go wild again like he did in his late teens and early 20s. He will not say, man, I'm tired of all these responsibilities. I just want to be left alone. You're going to tell him, listen, you want to leave your wife? Hey, listen, if you're an asshole, you want to work out for the marriage, okay. But if you're abandoning your children, what the heck is wrong with you? So the guy will say, well, I just fell out of love with my wife, and it's better that we don't stay together because else it's going to be a household with a lot of issues. Well, the house has a lot of issues because he doesn't want to do his part. But he won't admit that he's the problem. So he'll say, we just fell out of love. So we can't really help it. So, no, I know. And before you know it, while the divorce is still being settled, he already has someone else. And that someone else doesn't challenge him, nor calls him out on anything, while his wife did. So, to hide his cowardice, doesn't want to face himself, he will come all types of magical excuses. Well, let me tell you, when people decide that you are the problem, when people decide that you are to blame, when people turn you into the target of their wrath, they will always look for some pathetic, magical excuse for why they're acting negative towards you or why they're abandoning you. And they will always seek to destroy how others perceive you. There's a reason why slander is forbidden by law. Now, you can't make it punishable by law for people to. You can't make it punishable that people are gossiping, because people will talk. You can't make it punishable when people call someone out, because you should call people out. But you can sue someone for slander. Why? Because here's how it goes. They slander you. They come with accusations that really don't add up. Or they come with an accusation about something that's true about you, but it's not relevant. For example, let's say 15 years ago, you were arrested for shoplifting, and now you're a manager or CEO of a corporation. What happened 15 years ago is irrelevant. So the fact they're mentioning something that happened so long ago that has no relevance to what goes on right now, and it's something that's a bit shameful, embarrassing about you, that's also slander. Now look, if someone was a shoplifter and throughout the years they continue to shoplift, and everywhere they go, money ends up missing, and then people call out, hey, remember 15 years ago he was arrested for shoplifting? Okay, Now, the mention that fact has relevancy because there's a probability that you've never changed. Now, if there's proof you've changed and improved for the better, then they shouldn't come up with all those embarrassing facts. They can mention they can mention embarrassing facts in reference to how you improved. They can do that, but they cannot mention those embarrassing facts without any context, as if they're still relevant now when they're not. So slander isn't just when people make up stuff about you that don't add up and they spread around. It's also when people mention something about you from the past that's questionable, but it's not relevant anymore because issues already been resolved. Now, if the issue is not resolved and it's ongoing, then it's not slander. Because then there's a legitimate reason for us to be concerned about it. But anyway, but whether it's just an outdated fact about you that people bring up without any context, or they just make up stuff about you, slander is all about motivating people to not fully see you as human. It's about motivating people to see you as less relevant and less important. Just understand this. As long as you are relevant to people's lives, people will be cautious how they treat you. The moment people are convinced you're not that relevant anymore, or the moment people are convinced, or people consider that they're better off without you, they begin to view you as less important. And the moment that happens, people will not regard you as much anymore. People begin to emotionally distance themselves from you and disengage from you. You become isolated, and when you're isolated, it's easier for bad and evil people to attack you or take advantage of you. That's why having stable social relationships is so important. And that's why before you're kidnapped or murdered, they first attack your image. Now, I'm not a legal advisor, so I'm not giving legal advice over here. Just realize that suing someone for slander can backfire on you. Because think about it. Let's say someone's spreads a rumor around saying that, hey, this guy is sleeping with the secretary at work, for example. Let's say people spread some crazy stuff like that. Okay, you can say, hey, this is slander, this is defamation, well, I'm going to sue you. Okay, so you bring the charge to the courthouse. Now you have to go to court. It can be indeed that it's totally untrue. You were not sexually involved with the secretary. The secretary thinks, what the heck is this? But here's the thing. By you going in on the slander or the defamation, you fell for a trap. Now, what is the trap? Your focus is now on rectifying the dishonor. And by doing that, you're in a defense mode. In this defense mode, your focus is narrowed down. And because your focus is narrowed down, your main focus is to get this rumor out of there to prove your innocence. You become so focused on proving your innocence that you'll notice everything else that goes on around you. While this individual slandered you, that you were sleeping with some secretary at work, there were actual other issues going on in your life that need attention. Because one thing I want you to understand here, when people slander you or defame you, there is something they don't want you to have. Or there's something they don't want you to be aware of. It could be that you were on the brink of a financial breakthrough. Let's say there were people in the financial district talking about your business. Hey, this guy has a business, he's never in trouble, he has a good reputation, so let's invest in this guy. And let's say people hear that you're about to get capital investment. Now, you getting capital investment means now you have more of a financial leverage in the community. You have more to say, and people have to regard you more. People that look down on you, or people who were not interested in you, now have to deal with you, whether they like it or not. And that's going to be a future that horrifies them. So they want you to miss out on capital investment. Now, you have no criminal records, you're not misbehaving, so the only thing they can do is to hope you will lose focus. You will lose focus. And by losing focus now, you end up defending your reputation. And while defending reputation, you miss out on building key relationships in the financial district and break through financially. So the people that slander you, they know they'll go to prison or they have to pay a fine, but they're ready to go to prison. They're ready to pay the fine as long as you don't get capital investment and become more economically relevant. So the goal was to destroy you economically and financially. Now, court cases cost money. They can be draining and exhausting, so they hope to drain you financially and emotionally, especially mentally, so you want to be capable to function well in your business and have a financial breakthrough. That's what goes on. So, again, I'm not a legal expert, okay? So, talk to a legal expert, especially someone who serves Heavenly Father, and what to do in such cases. But beware of the trap of defending yourself against slander. Because defending yourself against slander is a trap. It will backfire on you. Ask yourself, what is it people want me to have? Or what is it people want me to be aware of? Now you know why you're doing it. That's it for now. Keep agreeing with Christ and be at peace.